A look on the bright side. Können wir auch noch machen. Mal gucken, wie es der Bride-Familie geht nach so langer Zeit. March 1207 of the Septian calendar. With crossbow liberated and vows made between Olivier and Sheriff, things were finally starting to slow their roll. There was no better time to take a well-deserved family vacation, so we did just that. A very special destination in mind. Ymir, of course. Sehr schön.
よし、チェックインも終わったことだし、早速観光して回るわよ。エステル、ケーブルカーで到着した時からずっとうずうずしてたもんね。いくつになっても落ち着きがないんだから。
Ob das jemals passieren wird? Gute Frage.
さっきご挨拶に来てくれた灰色のお兄さんのご両親もエステルのことを温かい目で見てたわよ。
Sorry, I've just wanted to come here ever since he told us about it. If we couldn't skimp on our first family equation with you as a bride. If how hard it is for a dad to find time these days, I just knows when we will get another, we gotta enjoy this to the max. I wish it ruined the case. I hate all the time we get to spend together nowadays. In fact, I can't even remember when we had our last vacation together. And then, when I finally carved out the time for such a lovely occasion, I can't even ditch the uniform. We don't mind. If anything, we've got your work to thank for picking the vacationing spots to pull this off. You're going back and forth to Erebonia from home to discuss their army's future. It's meant needing somewhere close to work, so... See, everything worked out. They told you they probably wouldn't call you in anyway, right? So don't stress and take it easy. It's in the plan. I hope you have a great time with us, Ren. Now, if you want to buy any presents for your classmates or anything, just say the word. Oh, really? Well, if you're sure. It's just me, or do these two still seem kind of awkward around each other? For the same thing, they're still being a little distant with one another. But we spent so little time together since Ren was adopted, they probably still have some adjusting to do. Hopefully this vacation will give them a chance to bond. Ja gut, der Cassis hatte auch nicht so viele Kontaktpunkte mit Ren. Man kennt sie ja auch primär eigentlich erstmal und dann trotzdem nur als diejenigen, die nur für diesen ganzen lieber Arc-Incident halt mit connected ist, ne? Look on the bright side. The Bright family were excited to experience all they could of Ymir. Shopping, relaxing in their foot baths, taking in the snow-kissed sights. This eventually led them out into Ymir Valley's edge, where they could see a mighty waterfall. Holy crapody, you get a lot of that. I've never seen a waterfall so big, totally frozen over like this. Likewise, you wouldn't think it was March already. No wonder Baron Schwarzer recommended we come to see it. There's something mystical about this part of the valley, isn't there? Look at that monument. That says to me this area has a lot of history. I imagine it's a vestige of old animism. From what I learned in Reverie, it could be used to access the spirit path. Achoo. Okay, Darren, you aren't the most stressed for the weather. Yeah, I really might check it for a few. I'll be fine, thank you. The long walk up here kept me from getting too cold. I just need to move around a bit. I'm sure it'll warm up in no time. Ja gut, ne, in so einem... Im Schnee in so einer etwas kürzeren Kleid rumzurennen, ist halt auch jetzt nicht die beste Wahl, ne? Well, if you're sure. Oh, to be young again, I'm layered to high heaven and all my limbs are still going numb. Well, my metabolism is much better than yours. This Dennis is so sneaky. Talk about a cheap shot. I've been itching to get a good snowball fight going since I got here. Besides, I believe someone just said something about warming up for physical activity. I'm here in uniform today, so I can't play around too much. Or can't I? Oh, so there is some fire in their belly. As soon as though anyone is around, I accept your challenge. You need a walker to get back to Emir once I'm through with you. Prepare yourself for showdown, throwdown. A snowdown, throwdown was. You sure they are on both children? Manchmal kann man das machen. Neither of them takes well to losing, that's for sure. But it's nice to see Dad showing love in a signature awkward way. I suppose you're right. I do like that aspect of him. He is all like in that regard. Easy. Less talking, more pelting. Really will not. I don't want to get my clothes dirty. Ooh, don't be such a spoil sport. You're welcome to all come at me if you think you can win. Esther doesn't stand a chance on her own. Oh, you're so in for it now. You see who doesn't stand a chance when you've got a mouthful of snow. Too slow. Uh-oh. Natürlich zieht sie noch Monster an. Aber ich muss sagen, die Familien zusammen schon sehr wholesome anzugucken. This is not ideal. Oopsie. Sorry about it, Mr. Bora. Honest mistake. I don't think he's going to accept your apology. Kind of started this, but we can't have him causing a scene here. Here we go again. See if you can subdue him, but don't hurt him more than necessary. No. Kannst du das weiter nicht mit? Schade. Well, it sounds like a quiet day already. Can't believe you're able to tame that boy. At once a relative recent arrival on the mountains, he's quite aggressive and always seems to be on edge. He started quite a few passerbys before this, so I was beginning to think something needed to be done. But I should never have introduced you to the place, knowing such a danger was present, with my deepest apologies. But please, also accept my heartfelt thanks on behalf of all of Emir for calming him. I'm deeply grateful. Though perhaps I should have expected no less from the children of the legendary Brigadier General Cassius Bright. Oh, it was nothing really. Seriously, please don't thank us. That poor boar never would have come over if I hadn't smacked him in the face with a snowball. All I did was calm him down and see to his wounds. Speaking of wounds, you clearly had a lot of them before our fight. If he really was a recent arrival to the area, it might have been a turf war with the other boars that put him on edge. Hopefully you'll start being a little calmer now. I hope so. We'll keep an eye out either way. But please, do get started on your food. I wouldn't want it to get cold. Oh, thank you. You don't need to tell me twice. I'm starving. I'll say. And before the day would come when I would be able to drink with the famous Cassius Bright. He personally taught my son as a fellow Adelise practitioner too. It's truly an honor to have you in our household. But it was give him a gentle push in the right direction. It was his strength that let him achieve what he did. And while I might have a high rank in the army, I can't say the same for my position within my family. Spend so much of my time working, I barely have any to spare for them. Can only imagine. Being the head of an entire nation's army must come with no small numbers of hardships. On a related note, with the power balance on the continent changing so significantly, there's much I would like to discuss. But you came here on a family vacation, so what say we leave such serious talk for another time? I think that would be for the best. On another matter then, I hear that you're an avid angler as well as a hunter. Are there any particular fishing spots you would recommend in Emir? Oh, a fellow fisherman, are you? I quite enjoy going upstream in the valley and opening a hole in the ice myself. Oh, there's an interesting idea. It was too certainly hit it off quickly. Oh, I might have as much natural beauty as Emu, but it still has its fair share. Perhaps in fact helping them bond. I mean, we all get along great with Reverie too, so maybe you're onto something. You know, it's so weird thinking of how my perception of Erebonia has changed over the years. Das ist sehr true. Wir kennen ja noch, wie ihre Sichtweise von Erebonia noch am Anfang war. Back in the barrel, it used to feel like this scary place, really far away. But now it feels so close and dear to my heart. Yeah, I never thought we'd come to live in times like these either. We lost a lot along the way, but I'm glad we can finally live together in peace like this. Together we enjoyed a delicious meal as we told stories about Wien in class 7. And before we knew it, it had gotten late, so we returned to the Phoenix Rings and went for a soak in the hot springs. I can feel the stiffness in my back and shoulders from all the work melting away. You've really been busy lately, huh? But I'm not surprised. Having to handle rebuilding after the war and matters relating to Crossbow at the same time can't be easy. Playing a part in the discussions about Crossbow's independence with Princess Gloria too. Speaking of whom, it's incredible just how dependable she's become. During the international conference a while back, the new president of Calvard was constantly trying to assert his dominance, but he was just as capable as Prince Olivier and Princess Arfin in keeping him in check. I'm glad they're all giving everything their best. President Gramhardt seems like he will be a formidable adversary then. Without a doubt, he is at least as cunning as President Rocksmith, if not more so. Thinking of this continent's future makes me more than a little uneasy, I'll tell you that. It's not just Calvard either, there's still worrying signs here in Erebonia. To say nothing of the fact we haven't heard from Ouroboros in a while. With the Phantasmal Blaze plan over, they're probably getting ready for the next move. They've had some personal shake-ups too, so we probably don't have to concern ourselves with them in the short term, but I'm sure they will be back. Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for long, unfortunately. I wish I had a bit more time to relax. Even though I do have a lot to worry about, it feels that the only time I can make for my family is between jobs like this. I haven't had much time to talk to Ren either, and always feel kept at arm's length when I do. I haven't been able to give you all the attention you deserve. I really want to going forward. I believe I speak for everyone when I say we love that. I don't think you need to worry too much about things with Ren though. Right now you're just not used to one another, so you're both uncomfortable letting the other get too close. As long as you don't give up, the war between you will break on its own before long, I'm sure of it. You really have matured, Joshua. Hope you're right. Ren's part of our family now, so I want you to feel like it. Incidentally, when are you and Estelle planning on getting married? Where did that come from? All this talk of families just reminded me. As our Scheherazade all gathered up, it made me want to see my daughter like that one day too. So I wondered if maybe there was something holding you two back. Well, can I get an answer? As much as it would pay me if we were to marry into the family, I could allow that. Is this really the best time for this discussion? Just can't beat a good hot spring. Not even with a stick. It's like my whole body is on an express flight to Relaxville. The scenery is so pretty too. I've got to bring Cheetah here one day. I see what you mean. The springs in Elmo and Erin were lovely too. But the way this springs incorporates elements of both Erebonia and Easter culture is really something else. I'm so jealous to get to try the ones at Erin. I've never got to go in the end. The idea of a little bath in a hidden village is so dreamy. I have to get someone to take me one day. How about we go to Erin for our next family vacation then? That would be even harder to organize than this one was, but wouldn't it be nice if we could? What's up? Oh, it's nothing. Just that the fact I'm on a family vacation at all hasn't fully sunk in yet. I think I finally understand why the Hayworths don't get bored of going to Michelin all the time. So that's what it was. Well, don't you worry, because the fun times we'll be having together are only just getting revved up. We've got a meal with Harold's family to look forward to too, haven't we? That's true. I'm going to have to tell them about you hitting that boar with a snowball. Oh, please don't bring it up and embarrass me. I feel like people are finally starting to think of me as an adult, and that will ruin it. It's so in character for you though. By the way, you and Joshua are going to Crossbill soon, right? Does that have anything to do with the consulates Erebonia and Calvard plan to open there? Yeah, we were asked to escort the secretaries who will be working at them safely into Crossbill. It was a direct request from the ambassador Cochrane and Krenak too, so we gotta do a good job for it. I see. Seems like I will be best acting on my own after all then. The message Grandpa York managed to get to me has me real concerned. You know, Ren, there's something I've been meaning to say to you. Oh, what would it be? I've known you for a long time now, so I know how special you are and how much of a genius you are too. I doubt there's anything in this world you couldn't accomplish if you put your mind to it. I swear you shot up a few wrecked too. You noticed, huh? I hope you're ready for me to become far prettier than you will ever be. To be honest, Verglichen zu Stelle ist es ja schon längst. It pains me to let that go, but prettiness isn't the issue here. What I'm trying to say is, I know I don't need to worry about you too much, because you can take care of yourself. But please don't feel like you need to handle all your problems on your own, okay? You're a little sister, and Joshua and I care a lot about you. Don't worry, I'm well aware. If I really need help, I will let you know. I'm sure you wouldn't hesitate to come to my aid wherever you are. Naturally. I'm sure Dad feels the same way too. About that. Who's gone, you goats? Can your dad join in? Luca just showed up uninvited. Only a real boy would interrupt two ladies having a private conversation. You might want to rethink your behavior before all the women of the world start hating you. Ugh, my dirtiest words are like daggers to my heart. Is it gunfire? Sounds like they're ways from the village, but it was still cause for concern. We should go and investigate. I didn't expect all of you to show up. It's not like we could just ignore the sound of gunfire. Do you know what's going on? Not yet, but there seems to be a battle going on in the valley. Occasionally we can hear the sound of boars' cries amidst the gunfire too. There's no sign the village is in any danger so far. But it isn't something we can ignore. Could we ask you to stay in Emu for now until we know it's safe? Your consideration is appreciated, but we are no ordinary tourists. We take care of the investigation. Could I make sure everyone in the village is ready to evacuate in the meantime? But... you know, you're probably right. This is a task best left to bracers. But as long as you're here, you're our guests, so please take care. You do. This time I won't stand idly by. We need to repay our hosts for their generosity after all. That really goes for me too. Counting on you both. Gilbert. Get out of the way, you big dumb boar. Hey, Brick, you must know you can't hurt me by now. You just get lost. That's enough. I thought so. It would be you again, wouldn't it? What are you even doing here? Mr. Bright? Why are you here? Why do you have two excellent forces and Kaiser's Bride with you? Figure you're going to be running into you for the rest of our days. It isn't Gilbert Stein, steward of the former mayor of Ruan. Still wanting a bell, I have you know. Just finished making you better, and now you're all hurt again. Run along now, okay? As for you, I'd heard you were shot down with your ship last year. But you just keep coming back like an irritating little weed, don't you? How dare you call me a weed? I'm more like a dandelion that can grow anywhere, even the most arid deserts. But, that's not a very cool metaphor. Just pretend I said something dramatic and awesome, alright? Why don't you spare us the wordplay and tell us what the heck you're doing here? And why were you attacking that poor boar? It was just out you trying to live its life. Have you known that he attacked me first? I was doing some shooting practice when you showed up out of nowhere. Why must my life be so full of woe? Wouldn't even bother with a stupid blaze like this if I didn't need to knock that smug Ruby down a peg. I don't even know what you're rambling about anymore. But this is a blaze of natural beauty. You can't use it for target practice. So that's why. Yeah, imagine a boar was fighting to protect his territory. Anyway, you've done enough damage already. Surrender and come quietly, Gilbert. Would you get out of the machine so that we can talk? As if there's no way I'm coming out. Spat. Among my odds against two excellent forces. Oh, my Cassius Bride. Can I get out of this with my usual pretending to beg for forgiveness act? No, they're not gonna fall for that. Why am I even worried? If the rampaging boar couldn't overcome my defenses, what chances do they have? I can fly, and if I beat Cassius Bride, who wants to totally make me forces on the spot? Just try and beat me. You're gonna regret ever challenging the great Gilbert Stein. Yeah, we'll see about that. Come on, Joshua. See, you can't even scratch me. Heck, since when has this thing so tough? A barrier is extremely powerful. All the time spent kissing Professor Novartis' ass paid off, and he added this feature to my Chi Apache. Now it's invincible. No one can get through this barrier. Not Axe Enforcer, not Cassius Bride. I'm going to enjoy slowly filling you powerless foods full of lead. I am calling shenanigans. Anyway, it's not wrong that it's going to be difficult to penetrate. Fortunately so, a high density barrier like that could repel even a point blank shot from a cannon. I don't remember the G Apache being able to generate this much energy, which means... where did my barrier go? And, why is this thing so hot all of a sudden? Oh, mentioned 278% over capacity. Activating self-destruct. I think it's going berserk. It's not gonna blow up, is it? I'm afraid it looks that way. That Craft's old engine was never meant to power such a potent barrier. Could the professor's mind have been elsewhere when you begged him to add that? He did a very shoddy job. This can't be happening. You can't let it detonate on a snowy mountain like this. It could cause an avalanche. And if you're there, we've got to stop it from exploding, so now comes to Emir. Just to me. Launch the craft high into the air so that it can explode somewhere safer. Can you even do that? That would be an easy job, even for you, surely. This is nothing. But we need some time to gather the energy for it. It's going to be a gamble, but I can direct it somewhere it can explode safely, but I'm sure I can pull it off. At times like these, when I've gotta be a dad you can be proud of. I believe in you. I'm opposed to a gamble, but I can have you make your odds a little better. While I'm having by time, I'll use the body's terrain and climb into calculate the safest place for the detonate. Perfect. I'm counting on you then. Can you two help her by time?
ああ、もうやるしかないみたいね。行くわよ、みんな。あ。ええ、任せて。標的よ。みんな気をつけて。
Alright. Get down with you.
行くよ。よし。そこだ、国営人。さてと、サイクワリゾディアク起動。さてと、ドライブ開始。僕が相手だ。崩れた。もらった。神野郎。さあ、ドライブ開始。マイル。崩れた。もらった。それ。なんの。私の番ね。遅い。何を。さてと。踊りなさい。僕が相手だ。崩れた。もらった。いいわよ。それ。レンの番ね。踊りなさい。
Und down. Vor allem als Ren komplett gecarried. Do I say use this lumber metal? I just spare me. Dad, Ren, it's up to you now. Save this location today and it's at 9 o'clock. Got it. Leave this to me. You've got this. And we knew Cassius. Dead. As Cassius or something else, I'm just having a finger on me as family. I'd have to admit. Calling me dead does get me a lot more fired up. Ah! Flieg einfach in die Luft, danke. Oh, you read Bless's SS right out of here. With no sign of an avalanche either. I knew you could do it, Dad. You can be pretty cool, sometimes. Oh, well, I could have done it in my sleep. But I owe most of it to Ren, really. It's okay if you keep calling me Dad, you know. I think the wall between them finally came down. Yep, that's another problem solved. With that, peace was once again restored to Emir. We made our way to Gilbert's crash site just to be sure, but we couldn't find him or his occasion. If only I could believe for even a second that was the last we'd see of him. Sadly not. After that, we found the injured boar and nursed him back to health before returning to home. Baron Schwarzer offered us a more formal reward for the help, but we were just doing what was right, so we turned him down. Then, before we knew it, the day was over, and our happy vacation came to an end. With hands full of souvenirs, the Baron and Lady insisted on, in lieu of a reward, we huddled to say our final farewells. Thank you both so much. You've had so much fun here. I'm really sad to have to say goodbye. Please, after all you've done, we should be throwing your parade. We were supposed to be on vacation, and you still did so much to help us. I don't feel as though we gave you the welcome you truly deserved, given all that you've done for our son. Not at all. You're extremely gracious host. From my family to yours, we're incredibly grateful you allowed us to take such a wonderful vacation. Yeah, if anything, we like a little excitement in our lives. I can say for certain that we were never bored. And it was our pleasure to get to Breen's hometown. We've made some great memories here too. Delighted you all feel that way. You're welcome to return anytime you please. We have springs and food waiting for you. Oh, you mean it? We have to bring all our friends next time. Thank you again for everything. Please give our regards to your Asian friend and his sister too. The lovely family they are. Couldn't agree more. They seem to brighten their surroundings just by being there. I heard nothing but good things about them, of course, but the rumors were easily suppressed. Quite agree. I hope we can meet them again one day. Aww. Schönes Bonding auch zweier Familien so im Hintergrund hat, Kanal. Und es ist mal schön, mal auch mal endlich mal zu viert auf so einer schönen Family Vacation zu sehen. Das ist halt auch a long time coming and well deserved. Na gut. Ich mache erstmal eine kurze Toilettenpause und dann machen wir dann gleich weiter. Be right back.